so hot out here. Man, that is not how I wanted to start the day. Went on a call, which I got canceled on. Calling party thought they saw a big fire, so they reported it. A couple callers, and they put me on the call. Turned out to be like just a little fire on the side of the freeway. Anyway, it got canceled on that call. Went and washed the unit, and when I got back to the station, I was backing up, got out, and I went to go plug it in. I noticed that the tire was really low and I could hear it, so I tried filling it up with air, and then I heard it, kind of felt like the area, and it's like you saw a little razor, looked like a razor, also had like little ruler lines on it, so it might have just been like a metal ruler, not too sure. I didn't want to pull it out. So it was hot in the bay, changed out the tire. Now I'm heading over to get this tire fixed, but we also had a work order for this unit, so we have a spare unit there waiting for us. So I'm just gonna swap into that, just leave this here, then they could do the PM, some of the other write-ups that were on it, and then now they could fix that tire. All right, that's how this 48 hours is starting, just like that. It always gets better. Sorry, Nate. How you doing?
Just gonna swap the headlights out of my decommission.
Got everything all swapped out into the new unit, this is a spare. So our last unit had an exhaust leak in it, or we feel like there's an exhaust leak on there. You can kind of hear like a rattling. I think it happened before. That was supposed to go in Monday, so we had called logistics, asked them if they could drop off a spare unit to swap into, so that we could just leave our regular unit there to get that worked on. So it worked out. I called logistics. They already had a unit there waiting for us. So all I had to do is go and swap out, which super hot. It's just been a hot mess. Swapped it out, got in this unit, and half full on the fuel. Had to fill that up, and then it just doesn't look good. So it's a little dirty, just needs a little TLC, a little love. So back at it now. This is the second unit that I've cleaned up for the shift, which whatever, it's fine. But I wanted to talk about something that I gave to the captains, and when I went to go talk to them yesterday and give up my little lecture for their captain certification course, and the thing that I wanted to that I talked to them about was this quote that I've really fall into. Well, I really appreciate it, and the quote is, so how you do anything is how you do everything. And I thought about that and what that means to me. How you do anything is how you do everything. So basically what that means is the little details, if you leave a small detail to the side, that's what you're setting. That's the standard. So how we do anything is how we do everything basically comes down to the standard that you're going to live by. And I've been sticking to that So how I do anything is how I do everything. It would have been easy to just give it fuel just to make sure that I have that. But as far as like cleaning up the spare, is it necessary? No, we could probably got away with it. It's just, I mean, it's just a spare, right? But that's not what I am living by. So, you know, I'm going to live by how you do anything is how you do everything. And I'm going to make sure that I stick to that. The other one was, what was that last one? As a leader, it's not what you preach, it's what you tolerate. And that was kind of the icebreaker that I gave to them. And I asked them, like, what does that mean to you? And they all gave an example of what that means to them. And again, it came down to personal values, your own personal standards, setting it, and then being that person. Don't just say you're gonna do it, be that person. If you're gonna say if the expectation is that your crew has their boots shined and everything pressed, then that's what we should live. That's how we need to stand by. So I just want to give a little reflection on that. On here, I don't know what I did, but I ended up with 4x3, 2.7K 24. So I'm gonna stick with it for the rest of the day. Let me turn on the noise cancellation. Let's see how that works. Middle of recording. So yeah, when I went to go look at the footage, I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I must have like grabbed it off of one of like the stands, and I must like hit the button on the back side because it's not locked out, and it changed it. But it looked like all the footage from today ended up in that 4x3, 2.7K, 24 frames per second. So I'm gonna ride it out. This is the first video that I put out that's in that aspect ratio, that 4x3. See how it turns out. I'm gonna dry this off. I need to clean down the inside a little bit, get it ready, and enjoy the day. Go visit the crews, take you along with